My camera keeps popping back to photo for some reason, and I'm not taking photos. But anyways, here's what's been done to me since the day I was born. They wrapped my crown so I wouldn't have intuition. They create scenarios where I'm always in distress. They financially sabotage me. They do death rituals, blood rituals, binding rituals, gang stalking, poisoning, energy harvesting, rage baiting, slander, like setups to disappoint you. They send in men to be my boyfriend just to break my heart. Black sheep of the family. Shun me. Like at my mom's funeral, my niece made a video of pictures of everybody and my mom, right? And I had given her lots of pictures of Dylan and I. And there was one picture of Dylan and one picture of me in this montage, but there was like 20 pictures of her, 20 pictures of the kids, 20 pictures of brothers and sisters and all this, and there was just... So it was like, oh, see how little we have of Cindy, but you had plenty. Tried to make me feel freaking bad because I didn't want to take any of the stuff that my mom had left. They wanted to take turns picking shit, and I didn't want any of it, and they freaking made me feel like I was freaking bad for that. Rushed to the apartment when my mom was in the hospital. Went right past the hospital to look for some will. So I know that I was in my dad's will, and they forced me to sign something saying it was Melissa's. Then when my mom passed, before she passed, they wanted me to sign something and just told me to sign it. It was for the will. And then I asked for the will, and my brother goes, well, if you got $1,000. So I'm learning that there's a trust fund out there that my family and my ex and my son want their hands on. Plus, I make videos and stuff, and I create in my room, and they've all marketed it, everything that I've created. And I get no dime of it. They have taken all the... control over my phone. I can't even do a live because they've messed with my phone. Poisoned my food, cut my sheets and clothes, hex my clothes and then bring them back. I've got this whale tail I carved, and every couple of days I go for when I go for a walk I come back, but every couple of days I notice that they put a new gouge in the soapstone. I can put my clothes in the dryer, and I had these beautiful cotton sheets, and all of a sudden they're all cut up with scissors. My clothes reappear. I painted this dresser there, and that one, and their paint is on it that I didn't put there, because I did it. I know exactly what I put on it. Put AI bugs in your room. They're very expensive, but I mean, when you're with a coven, you guys got money, right? The government and everything. This whole apartment is AI'd. It was set up before I moved in, apparently. They've got people moving in and out of the building left and right. I mean, just about everybody is a turnover, except for the ones that stalk me, and then they just bring new ones in and sit there in their cars and do magic on me. Heavy, dark magic, evil eye shit, when you can feel like somebody's throwing a 50-pound rock at your chest. They pull on my energy when I'm sleeping so I can't sleep, and now I got to get up every hour to go pee, and that's been years since that's happened, but that's happening again. So whatever they're doing, they work on your organs. They try to send you sick. All of a sudden, I'll feel as my throat scratchy and that, and they're sending me sickness. I rebuke it, and it goes away. I send it back. Just ruin everything that you have. They'll tell you we're going to take you somewhere, and then they never do. They buy you a car, and then they take it away. Just shit. Just anything to make you miserable. Somebody did magic, and my dog ran in front of his car and died. And I know it was deliberate now that I know I've woken up and I know the witchcraft and stuff. Because my little dog would go everywhere with me and stay by me and not run in front of cars or nothing. She was really, really trained well. I trained her from a puppy to walk across the street and go to the park, right? And they did that, and that almost fucking killed me. Because I saw it. She went under both tires, right? But anyways, just stuff. They shun me. They don't phone me. I moved back to BC, and they lived like 5 minutes away, and no one ever came to visit. It's like invite for dinner, Christmas dinner, nothing like that. I get one call a year from them on my birthday or Christmas, and my brother just contacted me yesterday, asked me if I had the death certificates to my parents. You guys are in control of all that paper. Why would you be asking me that? Just a little play dumb. And if it wasn't my brother, somebody pretended to be him. Who knows what they can do with their freaking sites. But, they think I'm so stupid. But I've woken up to this stuff, and it's just diabolical. My ex, my son's father, and my son are in cahoots together to steal stuff that's my inheritance from family members. Dad, mom, grandmother, and I think my uncle. And apparently, I might not even be my parents' kids. I might be who I think my aunt is. It might be my mom or something. And just stuff. And it's like, it's been a battle just to stay alive, but I trust in the Most High. I've done my inner work, and I've released all that pain and forgiveness. I forgive them, and I just release them to their own karma, to the Most High, righteous judgment. But my ex, I find out, paid gigolo. I'm one of my exes. I know that there's a lot of sick people in this coven. I couldn't tell you who's in the coven, though. I know that a lot of women die, and there's lots of men with or widowed family. Chick downstairs is trying to cough and give me something now. It's just diabolical what these people do. And it's time to get these people off the planet, period. You can't behave and treat human beings with respect and leave them alone and just live your own life and earn your own money and not try to steal other people's money or their energy or their life force. You don't belong here. You need to go back to the place you came from, somewhere out in that galaxy. And I'm just waiting for the Most High to bring me what I manifested. And that's money, the honey, and the career to help other people. But I wanted to do it quietly, anonymously. Meanwhile, all these guys are doing this. Oh, and they've got me on some web show live 24 hours a day. I've been filmed in my home. Never a private moment. And murder me so that they can all watch. What a lovely group of people, eh? And it's Devo or something like that. And I see people making skits of me with the missing teeth, and they think it's funny and whatever. You know what? Having these 2 teeth gone has shown me how inauthentic most people are. Because if you're going to judge me from missing teeth, I don't need you in my life anyway. Because this is a suit to house the soul and the spirit. I don't give a fuck. So, I only maybe 2 people from my past that I will accept back into my life if they prove themselves. And everybody else I forgive you, but just live your life and leave me alone like you always have. You didn't need me then, you don't need me now. Have a lovely day.